I met Gollito's family 20 years ago, and I see that they got nothing at all.
I don't want to say something, derogatory about where he lived, because it was his family home. But it was a home that you would see probably, nowhere in Europe or North America. One room, one mattress on the floor. Probably didn't even keep the rain out.
It was hard for them to even go to the toilet because they didn't have toilet. They didn't have a shower.
They were a big family that lived in this one dirt shack.
Nosotros fuimos una familia pobre. No teníamos nada. Mi casa era muy humilde, muy pequeña. Su papá no estaba.
¿Cuántos minutos tiene? ¿Cuántos minutos tiene?
Él estudió. Su hermano siempre lo aconsejaba que fuera a la escuela y él siempre se ponía rebelde. Le decía que no, que su vida era en el mar, que a él le gustaba mucho la playa.
Oye, saluda a la cámara.
Y siempre él decía que él iba a ser reconocido mundialmente por todo el mundo entero cuando él empezó a hacer windsurf.
He had to have somewhere in his mind that he wanted to go somewhere with this. At first, you would wonder, is he going to be, way better than somebody else?
Everybody say, this guy is going to be a world champion.
Cuando él tuvo su primer, su primer campeonato, sus primeros, como dice el dicho, sus primeros churupos, sus primeros realitos, él guardó una cierta parte para construir nuestra casa. Él me dijo, madre, tengo unos pequeños reales para hacer nuestra casa.
A lot of his money he spends on his family, on building his home and stuff like that. He's still a very humble person. He goes and he travels around the world, but he comes back to his family, and he loves his mother and he loves his sisters and brothers, and he's still very down to earth.
For me, Gollito is like Michael Jordan. He's just out of the level.
All the time, sit down here on the beach with the kids and see him how he windsurf to check all the moves. It's amazing what he does in the water. Gollito is my idol.
See, Gollito is a very talented windsurfer. I've known him for quite a few years. Also, I don't see him that often, but I have seen him since he was a kid, probably 16 years old when he first started competing on the tour. And he's just like a cat. I mean, any way you throw him up in the air, he's always going to come down on his feet again. And he's also been able to improve his skills over the years, and he's become a very good competitive guy. And he is able to focus up and actually center himself in those 10 minutes of heat as well, which takes it to become a world champion as many times as he's been in.
So after 4 World Champion titles last year, you lost the title, so a lot of people went like, oh, Gollito now, you know, the guy's finished, and now it's done. There you go, first place in the first event, so you are Gollito Estredo.
Yeah, and I think my first world title was in 2006, and I get money from the sponsor and from the event. When I'm back to my house, I tell my mother, I get a little bit of money. This will be for you because you gave me up, and I want to build this house for you. My dad died like 8 years ago. He was a fisherman, and to didn't go with him and fishing, or I don't know. I didn't have like the time to show him who I am now, and I think when I thinking about him, I get very sad, and when I make a hit, I always try to give this hit to my father. I always think about him, I always look into up, and I know he's looking me now, and I will never forget him even I know him so good. ¿No?
Yo creo que hay muchísimas cosas bonitas aquí en Tarifa. Más que nada que tenemos el viento, que es lo principal, pues ya está, no hay. Y la chica muy buena también, la chica. El viajar con personas y eso es bien. Ahora, yo la verdad que no he podido hacer eso, pero ahora mi hijo que tiene ahora probabilidad de hacer esas cosas, claro que sí, que debía de viajar y conocer personas, conocer cosas y eso, claro que sí. La verdad que hemos nacido aquí en la mar y en la mar lo vamos a morir aquí.
Windsor gave me a chance to change my life. I think it was like something lacking for me, to be a professional Windsor and traveling around the world. And for me, it's amazing. Bacoqui. I learned the new move, man. Don't put it in internet, man. We keep it for Fuerte, our secret new move. Okay? Yeah, man. I'm really happy. Can't believe this, man. So bad.
Make me feel like someone else. Said you're moving me to stay, and then she goes again. Asked a girl, your life fulfilled in my cloudy world. We're drifting free in space again. We fall together like acid rain. Asked a girl, your life fulfilled in my cloudy world. We're drifting free as
Welcome to Fuerteventura! Welcome to Fuerteventura!
and here she comes.